Thank you. Then saying, but though indeed I save myself, so because of the practice of patience, when I meet the enemy, the foe, so I'm saved because of my practice, because of my practice of patience, because of my, not allowing this anger, hatred, this manifesting in the mind, and not being destructive, or this, I am saved. So then say, what of my foes? What fate in store for them? Then what about my foe, my enemies? When they create negative karma, do I have a responsibility or not to help them? Ask these questions. See. So what he's saying is that, you practice, and you are saved. Your foe, the enemies or obstructors, if they practice themselves, then they will not go to hell realm. But if they create karma, yes, they will go to hell realm, or they will suffer. So there's basically there's a dilemma. What should you do as a Dharma practitioner? You want to save yourself through this practice. What if all your enemies who are now making all these problems, suffering, and what should I do? So it's coming next, that what to do in the next, First, see, this is how you protect yourself. Then caution is there left. What my enemy, now how should I handle that? And then verse 51, if I repay them harm for harm, indeed they will not be saved. Thereby, my conduct will in turn be mirrored. Austerity of patience brought to nothing. So now here there's a mission, there's a dilemma. Yes, you as a practitioner practice the patience and not create these different types of heavy negative karma. So you are safe, not born in the hell realm. But these four obstructors, they have that kind of negative thoughts, afflictions, create negative karma. So you are Bodhisattva, responsible to them too. So now here says, yes. First of all, so it is very important to protect yourself. Means keep your bodhicitta not harmed by your negative afflictions. With that, if you can help those obstructors, then good. So you can save both. But if you cannot save the others, obstructors, but at least you have responsible to protect your bodhicitta. So it says here, 151 is saying, if I repay them harm for harm, they're harmed. If I harmed back, then nothing is good. You are not protected yourself. You are not protect others. But he is saying, indeed, they will be, so if I repay them harm for harm, then indeed they will not be saved thereby. No? Then I'm not saved, and they are not also saved. See? So this is a little difficult to see. And this is now here saying, not only, it is saying, not only helping them, but you harm them, and you harm yourself, because your practice is not successful, and at the same time you could not help others. So indeed, they will not be saved thereby. And then if such happens, my conduct will in turn be mere. So my practice of bodhicitta is declined. So the austerity of patience brought to nothing. So as a practitioner, it's called the austerity of patience. There are four as a kind of practice. See, if somebody hates you, don't respond. Don't hate back. If somebody is angry with you, and you are not respond for that. If somebody beats you, and not respond for that. And if somebody digs your all this your faults and not response back, so they call this the four practice of austerity or the patience. So this what we are practicing. Then if we are practicing, and if not successful this kind of practice, then see this austerity of patience brought to nothing. Then there's no any success in our practice. So as I mentioned here, what is suggesting, or Shantideva was saying that at least you should protect your bodhicitta. And if you can help the others, of course you should help. But if you cannot help, at least your bodhicitta, the mind is not merged, not declined, is protected. And then, so with this, then you try to help the others as much as you can. But at least these difficult practices, this four, it's called Khenchen Konchog, the four types of practice for the practitioner. If somebody hates you, don't respond as a hatred. Calm your mind. It's in Tibet called Shavalaya, language. If somebody is angry at you, not respond as anger. If somebody just beats you, not respond in that. And if somebody just dictates your all insulting, basically, not insulting back. So this called four practice of the austerity. Not easy, but remind yourself and practice those. So at least you are protected, your bodhicitta. Your bodhicitta is not declined. Then slowly, eventually in the future, you may help those individuals. Maybe not at this moment. Then verse 52, because the mind is bodiless, it cannot be destroyed by anyone. Because of mind's attachment to the body, this body is oppressed by pain. So the mind is bodiless, or mind is not body. Means this four elements. In other words, the body which has the five aggregates: body, form, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness. All these five come together, then these five skandha. So from this, the mind itself has no body, so it's bodiless. So we understand this. So the mind itself, it cannot be destroyed by anyone. The consciousness, the mind itself, cannot destroy by anyone. This is when you read Milarepa's life story, when Milarepa was in the mountain, so many demons and hostilities surrounded, disturbing Milarepa's meditation. So we will kill you, destroy you, and throwing mountains, rocky mountains on him. So then there's a lot of conversation. Milarepa gave a lot of teachings. Then at the end he said, you go ahead. If you are successful, you can destroy this body. But you cannot throw me in the hell run. So the body, so he has that kind of confidence. No attachment to the body. When there's no attachment to the body, there's no fear. So because he revealed his Buddha nature, that Buddha nature cannot be destroyed by any means. So that's here. It cannot be destroyed by anyone. Because of mind's attachment to the body, this body is oppressed by pain. So we here in the samsara, we're so attached to our body. So what wanders in the samsara is the body, that we attach to it, and then we wander in the samsara. As I mentioned, the mind itself, as it is free from birth, free from aging, sickness, death. But that related to the body, attached to this, we're so kind of habituated in this. The habit is such like a rubber band, as mentioned. Then we suffer related to the body. See, we age because the body. We get sick because the body. Finally, we die because of the body. So look at it in our life, how much suffering is going through individually related to the body, attachment to the body. See, as I mentioned in other times, we need car because of the body. We need to aeroplane because of the body. We need a house because of the body. We need all those hospitals because of the body. We need all those medicines. You used to go to the store, the medicines. So many nowadays, because of the body. See, the food, all these things, you see, clothes, because of the body. Look at it carefully, how much we pay attention to keep this body, and how much we go through suffering. So you see, this is such. So in the Gyaltshen Rinpoche, one of his Vajra statement, he said, body wanders in the samsara. It's a connection to this, to the body. So they said, this body is oppressed by pain. They're not saying body is bad, not saying it's our attachment. No. Without the body, Buddha, for example, Dharmakaya cannot communicate with the people, It's a Dharmakaya, But from the Dharmakaya, without separation from the Dharmakaya, Buddha emanate the Nirmanakaya, Sambhokaya is a body. So that is a means, method, how to communicate sentient beings. When you are enlightened, then that body becomes a source of all the wisdom, excellent qualities of the Buddha benefiting sentient beings. We, as earlier mentioned, when you are bodhicitta, and with this body, then we have such great opportunity to develop bodhicitta and progress, purify all this. So we have to look both sides, the delusion side of the mind, how we suffer, connection with the body. And when there's wisdom, then bodhicitta, how much you can get benefit from this body. So look at this. So this kind of say, in the mind, just say empirically, so look upon with your wisdom and clarity of the mind. Then verse 53, scorn and hostile words and comments that I do not like to hear, my body is not harmed by them. What reason do you have, O mind, for your resentment? So scorn or humiliating words, and hostile words, insulting words. These things, the negative speech, and the comment that I do not like to hear. So to hear means in your ear. So my body is not harmed by them. If you just contemplate carefully, if somebody insults you, if somebody is saying bad things about you, it's your ego is harmed, but it cannot harm your body. If somebody says your body is so ugly, dirty, all those things they tell you, if you don't pay attention, body is the body, doesn't change. No? And if somebody praises you, oh, you are so beautiful, you look so good, this, that, the body is just nothing, It's like a piece of rock, You see? But it's our ego playing with that. I don't like to hear these things, this. So, my body is not harmed by them. So then, what reason do you have of mind for your resentment? So the mind is now, there are two types of, you should understand. The very afflicted mind and unafflicted mind. The afflicted mind, all the mental obscurations, all this, and there's, in that state, there's a duality, the dualistic state of the mind. Like, dislike, good, bad, all those things. And unafflicted minds, pure as it is. But that very afflicted mind, if we have the meditation, so the meditation practice, special insight, that very afflicted mind itself, its nature is unafflicted. If we have the wisdom to see it directly. But if we don't have that wisdom to see it, then that affliction is going round. The resentment, all this is there. In the Shantideva text mentioned and in places, the afflictions, the poor affliction minds, just see by the wisdom of the emptiness, and it's nowhere to go, because it is just nature of emptiness. So here we should say, now here's Shantideva is making more detail. So we attach to the body, attach to the mind. Oh, look at this, putting those all vision. So your body is, is four elements. The four elements, the body cannot harmed by the different words, praise, condemn, all this. So it's the mind which responds to the attachment to the body. The mind itself, again it's mentioned, there's we should say enlightened mind and unenlightened mind. So unenlightened mind, the confused mind, then there's a making connection with the body and the mind. Then there's a duality. There's through that duality, mental afflictions, they create suffering. So look at it carefully, meditate on this, and realize this nature. Don't be confused. Then verse 54, the enmity that others show me, since in this or future lives it cannot actually devour me, why should I be so averse to it? So enmity or other people show dislike, disrespect, disrespectful, that the others show me. They're not respecting, not so polite, they dislike me. That kind of things, since in this life or future life, whether in this life or next life, it cannot actually devour me, harm, destroy, devour me. So why should I be so averse it when somebody disrespectful or saying bad things about me? So why I should be so averse, dislike, why I should hate to this. Because there's maybe some other place you don't hear, you don't know those people saying bad things about you. You don't know. Some say like in the other side, in the other city, maybe saying a lot of good things about you. So wonderful, great. What helps you? Nothing, See, after some time you may hear somebody say very good things about you. So okay, so you just you attach to that. But what's the benefits there? Or some other places if saying all the bad things about you, what is you? Nothing. And then after some time you hear that, you don't like it, but what is harm is there. So look at these things saying. So seeing these all just play of the samsara. So keep your mind in the right place. You just do things what's right. Down here, when you hear those things, it's just instead of obstacle for your bodhicitta practice. It is we should use to support the bodhicitta. All those individuals need my help, need my support. So I must practice bodhicitta stronger, more powerful. So those kind of things, I think he is saying that. I think we have to finish this verse 55. Then you say, I don't like somebody says bad things about me, because if there's a business, so you are not good business person, you just cheat people. So my business will be not good. I will not make much profits, All Dharma teachers here say, Khenchen is so bad, he's ruining your life, don't go there, Then I say, if that happens, then I won't get much offerings, So I dislike this thing. I want to have more praise. So if many people say good things about you, then I will get more offerings. So he is saying, perhaps I turn from it because it hinders me from having what I want, but all my properties I will leave behind. Sin or negative karma will keep me steady company. So say, even your praise so wonderful, and through that, or your business or Dharma teacher, you get a lot of wealth offerings. You become rich, But all the collections, at the time of death, you leave behind. You cannot carry even a penny, So it hinders me from having what I want. So, but all my property I will leave behind. You may have such like a palace, beautiful, all the luxurious things you have, but at the time of death, even your cherished body will leave behind. So, what's the benefit? Saying, but relation to this, protect, myself out of attachment. I'm making advertising how to praise my business, how to praise how I give teachings so elegant, wonderful, and these things, they're out of those aversion, out of attachment, all the different types of negative karma that I've created will follow me life after life, as a source of suffering. So it's just make a choice. What's about that? So he has said, so all this negative karma will follow life after life, become a cause to born in the hell realm, how it goes, or in the human, also different types of suffering. So look at these things. Here basically again, how to protect your mind of enlightenment, bodhicitta. See? And then from there, you see how much profit you can make it, how much help you can make to others. So these things, because we all need peace and happiness. That's what we need. And this is the cause, what we should pay attention, see. So and all this you see, Shantideva is describing from different way what we people in the world, in the samsara, looking for. Some may say this is a Buddhist religious training. No, it's not as mentioned. It's not really Buddhist kind of religious training. It's the reality check. A way how to bring peace and happiness that we all desire for. Ordained or non-ordained. Sometimes we say, oh, you ordained monks and nuns, you're more dedicated, that's the way you do. We are lay people, we don't have to do these things. But equally, we need peace and happiness, isn't it? As much as the ordained monks and nuns, they need peace and happiness, we lay people need also. See? There's no question about that. Sometimes we say, I'm not a practitioner, Dharma practitioner. I can do these things, But then when suffering comes, we won't say, I'm a lay practitioner, suffering is okay, We don't say that, isn't it? You see, we cry more. So now please help, you ordained people, please help more to us, So this is, we should universally just, open your heart, just see. Dharma practice is not special for ordained people. It's shared by everybody, not just only Buddhist, but non-Buddhist. Everybody needs this. But we are fortunate enough having this precious human life and connect to the Dharma, see. So this is the kind of, realistically looking at universally, see, we have all same responsibility, and then appreciate, rejoice, and then enjoy the practice, Dharma. Okay, now please take a deep breath. Exhale. On this afternoon, what we went through, just reflect on this. What you have understood and what it makes sense, or it not make sense, just reflect. If it makes sense, say, that's really helpful. I will apply in my life. I will use this in my daily life. As you know, Dharma practice is not just some do in the retreat or some sessions, but in our daily life, 24 hours, we need the Dharma, wisdom, skill. So see. And this is as I mentioned, Shantideva gives us so many different types of method of the practice, because the mind is so complex. Our mind is so complex and sophisticated. And just manifests unexpectedly. So, to comprehend all the complexity of this mind, so these teachings, giving all put together, you see. Otherwise, each verse you can, in the sutra, you can read many pages, but it's bring together, concise, clear. So we should appreciate, rejoice. Om Benja Sato Samaya Mano Palaya Benja Sato Deno Pala Vista Deto Membawa Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Anorato Membawa Sarva Sete Meprayasa Sarva Karma Susame Chetan Shriya Guru Ha 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 Guru Bada Sarva Tata Kata Bantramane Munzam Barjim Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu. Thank you. Make a short break.